Hello, 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 hello. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Gaming Droid and welcome back to Minecraft again. In this case we are back on mass production. So I'm coming to the end of this mod pack and I'm just slightly adjusting like where I am, what I'm up to on the server now. So if you have a look, I've only claimed these chunks because these are the chunks that our storage module is in. So I'm keeping our storage and all of our storage loaded, but I'm unloading everything else. Pardon me. So now we have... Okay, so let's pop through to here and let's have a little chat about what's going on the server. So, in the last episode, we set up our fusion crafting here. We made the basic draconic stuff and we started upgrading it. I gathered myself a chest of basic, wyvern, and then draconic tier upgrades, and then we went through all of these upgrades. So we went through RF capacity on everything. So all my armor, all of these RF capacity. Shield and shield upgrades on the armor. The bow upgrades on the bow and the sword upgrade on the sword. So now all of this stuff is upgraded to draconic tier. And then I also made myself 4 draconic flux capacitors. Just for the heck of it. Because the fight we're going to be doing is kind of nasty. Not super nasty, but kind of nasty. While I was doing that off stream, while I was sort of slowly upgrading all of this stuff, I put a Structure 6 tier frame in the atomic duplicators. And I've been atomically duplicating my tier 6 structure frames. That's allowed me to get enough structure frames and structure panels together to make the ranged nanobot beacon. Which is very simple. It's just tier 6 structure frames, which you saw me make for the solar panels, and structure panels, which you've seen me make dozens of times. The only interesting thing about it is the different modifiers that we've made. So if we go into here, you'll be able to see what modifiers we have. We have water breathing, we have luck, strength, resistance, and saturation. So if we have a look at the modifiers over here, we have water breathing, we've got luck, which is enchantment tables, mica, and some basic bits and pieces. We've got strength, which is swords, cryonite, and some basic bits and pieces. We've got resistance, which is shields and basic bits and pieces. And we've got saturation, which is golden carrots and little bits and pieces. I think that's everything. Yeah, luck, strength, resistance, saturation, and water breathing. Now we have plenty of spare slots on this thing. If I come down to the bottom here, I've got a whole bunch of spare slots on my nanobot beacon. So I could add more of these modifier cores. And some of you might go, oh, well, add creative flight and add flight speed and add regen and add absorption and add health boost. So let's talk about creative flight and flight speed. Creative flight and flight speed does not stack with the draconic armor. They're different systems. So currently, thanks to my draconic armor, I have my flight speed at plus 250%. I can get it up to plus 600% if I want to. Yeah, I can't boost that any further using the flight speed. And I already have creative flight thanks to draconic armor. So those things aren't needed. Haste modifier, I'm not going to be doing any digging, so I don't really care. Jump boost modifier, I have creative flight, so I don't care. Regen we'll talk about in a second. Fire resistance, I'm not going to experience any fire. Health boost we'll talk about in a second. Absorption we'll talk about in a second. Glowing and invisibility, not really going to be that much use. Now, about regen, health boost, and absorption. If you look down in the bottom left-hand corner here, can we see it through this guy? You can't see it through this guy, so let's move you up. If we look down in the bottom left-hand corner here, you can see the draconic armor interface. You can see it says 2048. That means I have a equivalent shield of 2048 HP. That's the equivalent of 1024 hearts. Even if I maxed out health boost, absorption, and resistance, or sorry, health boost for absorption and regen, that would get me at most another 30 hearts on top of that. Or actually, it would get me at most another bonus 15 hearts on top of that. The minimum amount of damage the Chaos Guardian does per strike, I believe, even if you take the weakest strike possible and you take the very edge of the weakest strike possible, is about 35 hearts. 30 to 35 hearts. So an extra 15 hearts is going to make no difference whatsoever. If I take a hit without a shield in place, I'm going to die. Now, this 1,024 hearts worth of shielding, it has a thing called entropy. It has a thing called entropy, which is the green bar. And basically that is a damage multiplier that as we stack additional entropy, the damage we take gets higher. But even with maxed out health boost, maxed out absorption, and maxed out regen, this providing me with additional regen and diamond armor, the weakest hit from the Chaos Dragon would one-shot me. So there's no point bothering with those things. They don't actually give me any benefit whatsoever. There's no benefit to them at all. Resistance 3. Resistance is applied before you take the damage, so that actually does work. Strength 3 is applied when you deal damage, so that actually does work. We do need arrows, because we have this bow which has infinity on it. So we need at least one arrow to use this guy. And we've got a sword. We've got a bow which requires 72,000 RF per tick. We're keeping the requirement on the bow reasonably low. Base damage is maxed out. We've got auto fire on. We're not bothering with explosion or magnification. We've got a pretty high arrow velocity. I can tweak that up a little bit higher. That's not too expensive. And we're not bothering with shockwave. The reason being we're looking more for the amount of shots we're going to be churning out to deal with the Chaos Guardian, rather than just hitting him once. Now, some of the Chaos Guardian's crystals, the things that protect the Chaos Guardian, are surrounded by cages, just like the other dragon. But for that, we've got grenades, and I'll just show you over here that one of these things should be more than capable of digging through pretty much any cage block that we come across. So this is chunk loaded, which means that as long as we're in this dimension, we should get this bonus, as is the solar panels providing us with power. I'm not duplicating anything at the moment. Oh no, I am duplicating stuff. I'm duplicating nether stars. We've just run out of circuits. If we've run out of circuits duping nether stars, how many nether stars do we have now? Okay, so we've got... I accidentally left a nether star in there duping. Did I accidentally leave a nether star in the other one duping? No, I didn't. So, only one of them. But even then, it's burnt through all of my circuits, and I now have a massive number of spare nether stars. So, this is the kind of risk point we are at. We have full armor with full upgrades and with protection 4. We have draconic flux capacitors times 4, so we've got an extra 2 billion RF in the bank. We've got a sword with sharpness 5, a bow with power 5 and infinity, all with draconic upgrades. The only upgrade we're missing is the AoE, but that doesn't matter because you have to hit something to get the AoE anyway, and we're going to be fighting a single enemy. So the last thing is, where are we going to find a Chaos Guardian? And the flat truth is, you find a Chaos Guardian 10,000 blocks away from the main spawn. So we have end spawn, my end base, and then we have the location of the Chaos Dragon. Now we should, the moment we come in, we get these kicked in, and they should tick over and refresh. I'm just going to make sure they refresh, because it depends on range. Because sometimes the tier 6 has a range, and sometimes it doesn't. If it does have a range, we'll just go and fetch it, and we'll bring it out here. So that I have it available. Because these things are going to be beneficial. It does have a range. Oh. So in many packs, the tier 6 beacon does not have a range. It has infinite range. So, kind of disappointing, actually, that it has a range. But not a problem. We can just collect it up and build it somewhere else. So, boop. And doop, doop. I like the fact that this pyramid is... Well, first off, I like the fact the pyramid is hollow because a hollow pyramid costs less blocks, and this thing costs a lot of blocks already. But I also like this pyramid because not only is it hollow, but because it's hollow, you can like put power generation or power collection in the center of it. You can kind of tuck your power collection away inside your pyramid if you so desire. Now I'm pretty sure the tier 6 blocks are pretty much statue nudes. Statue nudes? I'm pretty sure the power requirements of these things isn't too bad. There is statue nudes on the Discord. Oh dear. I know. I see you. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, statue nude. Huh. Good question, Orchestra. So, I'm pretty sure the power requirement of this is about 17,000 RF per tick. Now, when we complete this pack, if we do complete this pack today, which we should complete this pack today, I don't see any reason why this pack will be uncompleted at the end of today, as long as we manage to defeat ourselves a Chaos Guardian. If we do defeat this pack today, I've got a few bits and pieces that I can probably do. I might do a couple of streams of BRAWLHALLA while we look for another mod pack or look for another video game. I know I've been playing this mod pack exclusively, and I do need to diversify slightly and sort of stream two different games on and off with different days. I was streaming Final Fantasy VIII, and I've still got to finish Final Fantasy VIII, but I feel very disenthused with the streaming of Final Fantasy VIII just because of the constant alerts about copyright claims. I got a copyright claim on like a video that's over not a Final Fantasy VIII one, but I got a copyright claim on a video that's over like 5 years old or over 4 years old, and they only just dropped a copyright claim on it. And it's like, what? You didn't copyright claim it for 4 years, and now you're copyright claiming it. So let's just come back this way a little bit. And just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, come on. It's sometimes a little bit hard to be accurate when you are building stuff with the draconic armor, just because of how fast you can move. So, hopefully we will have all of our bits and pieces and we haven't lost anything. If we have lost something, we can remake it reasonably easily. But yeah, I'm thinking most of this stuff, because most of this stuff is tier 6, is basically unbreakable. I also had a little bit of a play with the calculator unbreakable stuff. No, I haven't finished this mod pack. I have... 5 days, 5 hours, which is 10 hours less than the other person who's finished the mod pack. Ah, this is why it is not complete. Let's dig all of this out. And then go and hold this on here. And where are we? We've got another 13 and 26. So I'm guessing that is... We've got to take out a layer here. A little bit of a lag spike there. Hopefully we don't get too many lag spikes and like block spikes and things while we're fighting the Chaos Guardian. Because that would suck. But yes, if we just mine this area out, just make sure we've mined out a bunch of blocks around here. And then we go and tap you. There's still 3 blocks to place somewhere. Let's see. So it's supposedly placed everything now. So if we pop underneath and we give it a power block under here. There we go. We have our power and strength and resistance and such. Excellent. So now we have a Norway.exe. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Time to fight the Chaos Guardian. So we've got our flux capacitors, we've got our bow, we've got our sword, we've got our settings all set. So we've got night vision on. We've got flight speed at 400%. We're going to turn inertial cancellation on so that we can immediately stop. We're going to turn on flight lock in case we touch the floor. We're going to up our speed modifier slightly, although we've got a decent flight speed modifier up. We are going to have sharpness on. Excellent. So this is a Chaos Guardian area. You can tell this is the start of a Chaos Guardian area because we have these blocks here. So I'm actually going to fly into this area and see... and can see what's happening to the ground around here. Actually, to be honest, like I've done this Chaos Guardian. Dang it. So that means we have a 10,000 block flight. Is anyone else on the server? Sorry for the lag, Matt. So we're going to have to go and collect our beacon because someone has already killed this Ender Dragon. So where is my beacon set up? My beacon is over here, so I have to turn around and go right across straight line. And then we're going to have to travel 10,000 blocks. Oopsie. Now the advantage is if we travel 10,000 blocks in pretty much any direction, we should... we should find the... break one block. We should find a Chaos Dragon. Because they spawn every 10,000 chunks. Every 10,000 blocks, not every 10,000 chunks. So if we go to 10,000 plus 10,000, there should be a second Ender Dragon. There's only one other person, I think, on this server who has fully completed the pack. There might be 2 other people on this server who fully completed the pack, and this is the last task. So, what's causing the lag? The lag is going to be caused by me flying around in the end. Spawning chunks. The lag I'm experiencing, that's just normal lag on a server that's this big with this many people who have access to base loading. Unfortunately, allowing people to load base chunks on a public server usually leads to a decent amount of lag, just because people will load bases and then leave and then not basically come back. And because they load base chunks and then just smeg off, you get like random loaded bases and random loaded chunks and things around the world. And it just leads to the occasional bit of lag. Hey Mappet, welcome back to the stream. I already said hello to you once, Mappet. What's with the neediness, dude? I've already said hello to you when you joined stream. And then we can grab you. And now we have to head in this direction, and we have to travel 10,000 blocks. That's going to cause a little bit of rubber banding and a little bit of lag. We've still got 20 ticks per second in each of the areas at the moment, though. So let's just head 10,000 in this direction nice and fast. The problem was I didn't have the opportunity to go and check if the Chaos Guardian there had been used because I didn't want it to spawn and start fighting me. But that's okay. 10,000 blocks with this kind of flight speed, even with the rubber banding effect, is not particularly difficult to do. Oh, I'm alright, Mappet. Thank you very much for asking. So we'll do... So we're halfway there already. Now, it depends on the pack. Apparently the standard config is 10,000, 10,000 as its kind of spawn locations. But there are certain there is a config you can change for that. So I've been in packs where it's been as little as 3,000 by 3,000 away from the end dragon that you're going to be finding these guys. And the way it works is once it gets that far away from the end dragon, then it will be every 3,000 if you set the config to 3,000. So it'll be 3,000 by 0, 3,000 by 3,000, 0 by 3,000, minus 3,000 by minus 3,000. But it'll also be 0 by 6,000 and things like that. We need to head in this direction and then this direction. Here we go. So we are back at a section near an end dragon. So what we can do is we can take our controller, place it on top of a U, and then break these guys, and that should give us a space to build our beacon. Now this guy, the terrain looks a little bit more intact, so this is very probably going to be our completed guy. It's very much going to be our dragon. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I think it was Modern Skyblock 3 where it was 5,000 by 5,000, but then in Modern Skyblock 3 you actually had to fight quite a few Chaos Dragons. In this one we should only have to fight one. What am I missing? Apparently I'm missing something. I must have dropped something in the void. No, it looks intact. You look intact. You look intact, but you're not giving me my thing. So, okay. Let's grab Tier 6 structure blocks, structure panels, and modifier cores. And we'll just boop you a couple more times. There we go. I have no idea what we were missing. It looks like we were missing 2 tier 6 structure frames. No idea where we were missing those from. But apparently we've now got luck, strength, resistance, saturation, water breathing. We've got our draconic armor. We've got everything we should need. We've got grenades. So we don't need to worry about the pickaxe. So, it is time. The question is, how likely are we to survive? It is time. Fire in the hole! Yep. Let's do this. I hate this fight because I'm terrible at it. Oop, let's get away from you. And let's continue to break open these shells. But you can see on my armor, hey, Proxy Games, you can see on my armor how basically I'm getting this kind of red bar building up. The red bar is my entropy. And if that entropy builds up to 100, then I'm going to be starting to take a lot of damage to my shields. God dang you. God, the rubber banding. Ah, rubber banding. That's you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the freaking heck hit me there? That, like, insta... What freaking hit me then? Oh, freaking hell. You... Ah! The freaking lag, that's what's happening. Is I'm get the attacks track you, and I'm getting these lag spikes, and the attacks are basically jumping from where they are to me because of the lag spikes and because of the tracking effect. Ouch, 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 ouch. Run, I mean fly, yeah. Oh, why is it lagging? I'm not loading any extra chunks. So the way the guy works is the guy's firing 3 different kinds of shots at me. Can I be a mod? I don't really need a mod, dude. I haven't got anyone... Like, I've got, like, 3 or 4 people watching. Streamers don't need mods until they've got quite a few people watching. And there's no point... Like, being a mod doesn't give you anything. It doesn't give you... Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. See, again, like, what the hell? Why the jump lag? Why the freaking jump lag? Like, I have no need for a moderator at the moment. So I think that's all of these guys killed. Yep, yep, yep. And again, like, there was no sound and no indication that I was going to get hit, and then I got hit by, like, 20 things. Oh my god, why? Why you lag so much? Bloody hell! Yeah, the jump. Wow, this is nasty. And this is when we had, like, why is it reloading this terrain over and over again? Like, it shouldn't be reloading this terrain over and over again. Right, I think that should be the last of the crystals in the area. Ooh, don't get caught on a pillar. So let's go around here. Let's quickly have a check. Yeah, I've still got plenty of power in my things. So where are you, Chaos Dragon? That's where you are. Now, the likelihood is he's going to come to the center and respawn his crystals in a second. Now, you see that he's spawning like 3 different kinds of shot. He's spawning red shots, he's spawning these orange shots, and he's spawning blue shots. Orange shots deal direct physical damage to you. And they're actually the least dangerous. Although they spawn direct physical damage, they're the least dangerous type of shot. The blue shots directly drain your shield power storage. Whew. Blue shots directly drain your shield power storage. Ooh. And having drained your sort of shield power storage, the red shots cause entropy. Entropy is really dangerous. Entropy is the thing that kills you. If you have high entropy when you get hit, it'll just destroy your shield. I mean, you saw, like, I was taking very little damage right up until the point where the green bar turned entirely red, turned to entropy. And then we took ridiculous amounts of damage. So, pick. Let's grab our end pick. And what we came here for is down under here. So what we're going to do is we're going... Do you mind? What we've got down here is... our target, which is down under here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any vein miner, which is normally what people use to get through this. I could use a teleport sword, but there's a risk to using a teleport sword to get down into here. So we're just going to pop down. There we go. Into the central chamber. Here is our XP. Oh, look at that. $225, 226, 227, 228. 228 levels from killing him. And this is the guy we want. So we've got Fortune 3, which is wonderful. Now, here's the problem. And here's the thing we have to be careful about. Is when we break this crystal... So it's this direction. When we break this crystal, it's going to set off an explosion. That explosion is going to basically wipe out everything within a very long distance. If we are in that range, even with fully upgraded Draconic Armor, we're going to take a ton of damage. Like, if we're in range of that explosion, we're going to take a lot of damage. So what we need is we need a quick exit that takes us in the right direction to just leave. Now, we could slash home. That's one option. But I want to do this properly. So I wanted to fly away from this dragon. That was a lot of lag, though. I don't know if it was just because of the Chaos Dragon spawning so many projectiles, but that was a lot of lag during that fight. So we're going to make ourselves an escape tunnel in this direction. It takes a little while, but we've got a decent pick. I suppose I could have given myself haste, which would have sped this bit up, but it's fine. And bear in mind, like, twice we got down to half a heart during that fight, and that was with fully upgraded Draconic Armor, resistance, protection, and everything else we had. We got down to half a heart. It might have actually, considering actually that we did start taking heart damage and get down to half heart, might have been actually worth having absorption and things. Hey, the human, welcome to the stream. Ping, says the human. Why for you ping me? So we're literally just going to go in a straight line, and that's going to give us the easiest exit we can have. We've got a magnet, so we should absorb all the crystals immediately. When the explosion is happening, you're going to lag. Yeah, when the explosion is happening, I'm probably going to lag. At least for a few seconds. But we have a decent chance of just basically getting insta-gibbed by the explosion if we are not careful and don't have a pre-planned escape route, which should be coming out right about now if we look at the map. Come on. There we go. Okay. Your hair is half red and half black. Nice. So let's cut the Chaos Crystal, grab the Chaos pieces, and then time for us to leave. Now if we get out to this range we should be fine. Now unfortunately, like, the chunk loading distance is not far enough for me to see. Video settings, chunk distance. Hey, Psycho. Welcome to the stream. Psycho, did you experience a huge amount of lag while fighting the Chaos Guardian? How is liquid oxygen made? For nuclear craft or for mechanism? Are you after it for nuclear craft or mechanism there, human? I mean, you can use mechanism in the nuclear craft machines, I suppose. It's made with an electrolyzer through mechanism. I nearly died during that fight solely because lag had all the projectiles hitting me simultaneously. And the entropy, with the Chaos Guardian, a lot of people are very careful about not getting hit by the orange projectiles, which deal damage. It's actually the entropy projectiles. Like, if you're wearing good draconic armor, the orange projectiles don't do that much damage, even when they hit you en masse. It's the entropy projectiles, the ones that cause entropy, because at 100% entropy, your shields are pretty much worthless with draconic armor. Like, if you get to 100% entropy with draconic armor, you're going to be starting to take a huge amount of damage, well beyond what you can regenerate. Whereas the same amount of damage being dealt to you, or the same sort of base damage being dealt to you with entropy 1 or entropy 0, is going to do a fraction, is going to do like barely any damage. With entropy 100, it's going to do most of your damage bar. Yes, now we just need to go and build our draconic reactor. Now, I think we might need to dupe some of the draconic shards, but that's fine. We have circuitry that we can take in to dupe the shards. See my fan-up Minecraft rendering of you? Yes, yes, I did. I saw the rendering map it. So there we go. We'll just clean you up. And then we should be able to teleport home. Whew. Oh, so that wasn't too bad, actually. I mean, we nearly died twice. But other than that, not terrible. So let's put you away, and what we'll do is we'll also do a little bit of adjustment. We'll say flight speed modifier down to like 130%, inertia cancellation off, just so that we can move about a bit more easily. We'll also reduce the arrow velocity down so that we can use that. There we go. Oh, and I want to turn off flight lock. There we go. We can stand on the floor now. So what did we get Chaos Crystal wise? We got 5 Chaos Shards. Now, for the Draconic Reactor, we only need 1. So actually, we should... It's okay, dude. If someone wants to dislike the stream, someone can dislike the stream. Doesn't cause me any problems whatsoever. So there we go. We've got another box full of circuitry to use. And we can head back up to where we have our dupes set up. And we can say you are spent, so you're out of circuits. So let's give you a fresh circuit supply. And then we can start duping things. Your battery is draining by the second somehow. The like IRL, your phone battery is draining every second? That's probably a dodgy phone battery. And then we need to complete this quest. We need to make the Draconic Reactor core. So we need our fusion tier drives, our core, and we're also going to need the transdimensional receivers, like so. And then we can go 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go in the center here. And what do we need for the Draconic Core? We need Chaos Shard in the center, 3 Draconium and 4 Awakened Draconium. That's not hard. 3 Draconium and 4 Awakened Draconium. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And like so, and then if we give you a Chaos Shard. Pedestal tier 2 low. Oh, we need to go up to the next tier of pedestal first. Fusion. We need to go up to Draconic tier pedestals before we can do this. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 7 Draconic chaotic fusion crafting altars. So we need 7 Chaos Shards. And this is where these guys come in. I see. Your phone's about to die. Aw, it happens, dude. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Yeah, we have, like, why are you... What on earth is going on? Why are you not work? Very, very strange. Well, I hope you enjoyed what you watched while you were here, dude. So there we go. We have a bunch of Chaos Shards. Lovely. Your people are not about to die. Don't be overdramatic, people. So So we need fusion crafting altars, and for that we need chaos cores. So we need 7 chaos cores, so we need 28 awakened draconium and 28 awakened cores. That shouldn't be too bad because we did dupe these. So there we go. Let's actually put the awakened draconium blocks and just take... No, put the awakened draconium blocks away. Take the awakened draconium. So we need 4 stacks of you and 4 stacks of you. And now we should just be able to churn out the 7 cores we need. Okay, so apparently I do need to do this. Hey, Firetones, welcome to the stream and welcome to the... Oh, thank you very much for the host. Much appreciated. Are you part of our BS07 community? Set up by Jack Smacky, who turned up on stream and I didn't know who he was. What? Why do you not want to... Wait, where did my awaken... What is going on with this? Oh, I tell you, I know exactly what's going on with this. Yeah, this is freaking stealing everything, and it's getting confused. Configure. Push only. To overstate my... Hey! Welcome, welcome. Thanks very much for the BSO7 host. BSO7 is a streamer community. If you want to check out which members of BSO7 are live, !BSO7 in the channel gets you a live feed called BSO7.live. Firetones is also a streamer. What were you streaming today? Or were you not streaming today, or did you just decide to give a host? What were you up to today, dude? Now, are you going to work? Because... There we go. It's because this thing was on pull and it was actually... Even though they looked like they were still there, it was actually sucking them out. That's naughty. So we need at least 7 of these things. Probably make 8. And then we just need to give it all the power in the world. Stream on Minecraft, testing my subserver mod pack. Currently working on. Oh, you're currently working on a mod pack. Nice. What style of mod pack are you working on? Is it kitchen sinky? Is it questy? Is it techie, magicy? Tell me your innermost secrets. I promise I won't steal any information. And while you're telling me all of this, just, you know, tell me your stream code and your bank account details and social security number, you know. Wow, how much does this thing require? 800 million RF. Whew. That's a little bit of a chunky amount of RF. It's Quest, Tech and Magic, made to be different from all the packs you have played before. I've heard that a lot. I will say that I don't think I've ever actually played a pack that is technically different from every pack I've played before, but then you have to remember I've been playing mod packs since my bank account has... Oh, I'm 99.9% sure that's a lie, but I'm really hoping you didn't actually just post your bank account number. I mean, I know by itself it's not like a risk to post it, but still that would just be bad. But yeah, I've been playing mod packs since 1.5, so like I've played a lot of different mod packs. Actually, it was one of the things that I really loved about 1.12 with the introduction of the staged mode. The staged mode did actually add a lot more vibrancy for mod packs for me. The problem is our transdimensional receivers can only transmit and receive 200,000 RF per tick. Even though we are generating a lot more than that from our solar panels, we just can't transmit any more than that. So we've got spare power, which means that I can, if I want, just kind of dupe some of these solar cells up, and maybe I can build a solar panel nearby and find some way of transmitting additional power. Because I think if we look up cables, I think we do have the ultimate universal cables, which do transmit a decent amount of power. The problem is getting enough of them together. Not hard to make a stack of those, but if we start going up the tiers... Yeah, at this point we don't actually have any of those alloys, and there's no point using these because they're only 6,000 RF per tick. You're still charging? Oh! You're not giving power to him. You're not giving power to this guy. Which makes no sense to me, but okay. There we go. Not 100% sure why it's not giving power at the front. But when it is on the other one. Hey Silver, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You and you. And then let's make another one. Here to listen while playing Ultimate Alchemy. Ultimate Alchemy? Ultimate Alchemy a Minecraft mod pack, or is Ultimate Alchemy a separate thing? Oh, I could also... Do these things stack? Because what I could also do is, if these things stack, I could also dupe them in here. I can dupe them in there, which will actually be quicker and cheaper than making them in here, I believe. Because I'll get 4. I always forget that because of what we've got here, we only technically need to do one of the fusion crafts, and then we can craft multiple of them. Fairly new mod pack. I'm guessing from the name Ultimate Alchemy, it is based around blood alchemy? Blood magic and some of the alchemical bits and bobs. Simple and short one. Nice. There's nothing wrong with a simple short mod pack. There's nothing wrong with a nice, simple, and short mod pack. So there's 4 of you guys. So let's dupe one of you again. Should be back to mass production in a few days. Cool. I've almost finished the mod pack mass production. It's got tech and magic. I don't mind magic mods. Like, it's sometimes nice to play a mod pack that doesn't have it. I have game stages in the mod pack, but I made the pack with mods of most people don't play a lot with. And the mods you have played a lot with have recipes completely different made away, so you can't get really fast. Like Tinkers, you can't make Tinkers tools before having some of the second tier of the Astral Sorcery crafting tables. Okay. So you're going for an expert mode style mod pack. It's nice to see people using mods that are less favoured. I know a lot of people do just tend to go with like favourite mods, basically favoured mods. Which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with people going with basically what is their favourite mods, or like. But there's a reason, and I was talking with someone about this, is that it is a shame in many ways that only certain mod packs tend to get the sort of attention that they get. So that mod packs are kind of restricted to certain things. 4 diamonds, a dragon's egg. For instance, Ender.io. Most mod packs that are looking for a particular kind of tech mod are going to go with Ender.io. And it is a shame. But the other thing is, mod pack creators often do have to think about the stability of their mod pack. Like, what is going to be safe and stable for players to play. Because if your mod pack isn't stable, you're not going to get as many players. So I can understand why a lot of mod packs just end up being the same mods that we've seen before. Because they're the ones that are stable, unfortunately. Which, admittedly, like, the only reason that certain mods are more stable than other ones is because they get more attention and therefore the mod makers spend more time on them. I know that if I made a mod and it was never used in any mod packs, I would just not bother continuing to make it. I would like just go, okay, well, I don't really, no one's interested in this mod, so I'll stop making it. So it is important to vary it up. And playing the same mod over and over again is very boring. It's one of the reasons why I applauded the creation of Sky Resources. I applauded the creation of Sky Resources because I was fed up of playing goddamn Ex Nihilo every freaking time. Every freaking time you played a Skyblock, it was always Ex Nihilo. It's like, come on, there used to be other stuff than Ex Nihilo. Exactly, like it is unfair that like sometimes certain mods just don't get the attention they deserve because they are less used mods, and they're less used mods because they're slightly buggy, and they're slightly buggy because they don't get any attention and they're less used, so no one tests them. Yeah, it's one of these weird kind of reciprocal circle things. It's one of the reasons why when I play mod packs, I very, very rarely use RS or AE. Like, I've played with refined storage and I've played with applied energistics so much that I can do refined storage and applied energistics in my sleep. I can just go boom, 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 done. Like, that's refined storage and applied energistics. I can set up automated systems that do pretty much every craft I want to do, but I don't see the point. I remember where the big kickover for me and auto crafting came. I was playing a mod pack. I think it was Regrowth. No Ender.io. Ooh, that's rare. I was playing, I think it was Regrowth, and I had an AE system. And I'd been playing I hadn't finished all the quests because I was basically lazing around. I'd built a base, and I was just enjoying myself. But I opened my AE system at one point, and I had, I think it was 40,000 end tier of a particular item. And I was like, and these were items that required like 5 or 6 crafts to get to. I think it's like I had 40, I think it might have been I've had 40,000, I think I might have had 40,000 high-level energy cables or something like that. And I just looked at it and was like, why the hell have I done this? I don't actually know why I've done this anymore. And I just kind of gave up on the whole, like, making massive auto-crafting systems. Grab a Chaos Shard, and then we need Awakened Draconium and Draconium. I believe that's right. Whoop. And then we go do, do, do. And do, 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 do. And you. And there we go. And this thing, I believe, is extremely expensive. If we look up the Draconic Reactor, this thing is 448 million. That's actually not too bad. There's no extreme reactors. That's not bad, because this is just in all mod packs. No mechanism, no thermal expansion. Okay, so where are you getting your tech from? So here's a question for you, Firetones. Where are you deciding to get your tech from? What mod are you deciding to get your ore duplication, things like that from? So let's talk early to mid game ore dupe. Early to mid game ore duplication. Where are we looking for that? Are we going to be doing our early to mid game ore duplication through magic, sort of Thorncraft style? Or are we going to be doing it through industrial foregoing? That's a pretty common one. We could be doing it through immersive engineering. That's actually what this mod pack does. This mod pack, the early game ore doubling is immersive engineering. I still think that to add Ender.io because it changes a lot in 1.12, which is cool. Yeah, there's been actually, like, I've been quite impressed with a lot of mod makers in 1.12. Because 1.12, a lot of mod makers have changed how they do things. A lot of mod makers have changed how they do things. I think what used to be called Mine Factory Reloaded is now called Industrial Foregoing. That's had some pretty significant changes to it. Actually, to be fair, I think one of the mod packs that has had the least changes is also, I think, one of the mods that's had the least changes is also one of the mods I think needed the most changes was Ex Nihilo. Between 1.7, or I think, yeah, between 1.7 and 1.12, Ex Nihilo has not really changed. There we go. So we've got 4 draconic cores, which means we can turn one of them in. So, to go fast, don't explode drive. Less of a mechanical masterpiece and more of a magic ball of hope and duct tape. But don't ever let on to anyone at the Galactic Space Council I said that. It is all stuck together now. It just needs one more thing at the very core and we can switch it on. Then you'll be able to fire up the drive. Well, hopefully. Sometimes when the drive activates, it's a very small chance it collapses the universe and everything ends. But we try not to think about that. There you go, and we have our final quest to the end.
Space Council needed to be absolutely certain your plan was the best choice. A drive like that, you really only want to have to use it once. So what are you waiting for? Come pick us up.
So that is kind of the storyline of this quest pack. The storyline of this quest pack is that we crash landed on this planet. We're a member of the Galactic Space Council. We crash landed on the planet, and we have been slowly building up the resources to basically create a interstellar drive so that we can go and rescue the Space Council. And we finished. It's been a fantastic journey. You have gathered enough melon juice to bathe everyone for years, food that will keep us fed for even longer, built a fantastic spaceship that we can only dream of, full of the most extravagant crew quarters and accomplished tasks of mass production that would have taken us centuries. Did I forget to mention that we, the race of people that founded the Galactic Space Council, are about the size of your small toe. Now blast off to the stars and come pick us up. We are waiting. Congratulations, you have beaten part 1 of mass production. Thank you for playing, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Keep an eye on part 2 of this pack, set amongst the stars. Nice. And there's my cookie. My reward cookie. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna dupe the cookie. Dupe the cookie, dupe the cookie, dupe the cookie, dupe the cookie. Endless cookies. Yes. But, didn't Ex Nihilo become Ex Compressum? No. Ex Compressum is an add-on pack to Ex Nihilo. So basically, the way Ex Nihilo works, SciTech, is you've got base Ex Nihilo, you've then got Ex Compressum, Ex Astrus, and I think it's Ex Feglum or Ex Feglum or something like that. And basically they are variants of Ex Nihilo, add-on packs to Ex Nihilon. This pack is called Mass Production Firetones. It's the first thing in the channel after... it's the first thing in the channel after the word Minecraft. But Mass Production is by Technomage 1984, also known as Electrofries. We're actually on Electrify's server at the moment. We're actually playing on Electrify's personal server. And it's a very good mod pack. I have to say, I love this mod pack, Firetones, and I'll show you why. It has very, very few quests, right? Very, very small number of quests. And this is actually something I've only ever seen done in 2 other mod packs. Yes, I did. I'm going to get to that in a second, Firetones. This is something I've only ever seen done in 2 other mod packs. And basically, instead of having, you know, like most mod packs will have a quest for the survival generator, and a quest for the magma generator, and a quest for the bone generator, and a quest for making obsidian, and a quest for making coal, and a quest for making gold, and a quest for doing this, and a quest for doing that, and there's like 5,000 quests. This mod pack has a very small number of quests. And it also limits you to certain mods. It has stage mode, so it limits you to certain mods. But the quests are actual achievements, fine, they're not, it's not like the quests are asking you to go and kill end dragons with just wooden swords or anything like that. But it's actually like, make 900 charcoal. Make 640 sugar. This is stuff that actually requires effort. It's not make 1 sugar. It's like, build a system that makes you sugar. And you can, I know one guy on the server did it all manually, so he didn't use any machines to do all of his farming. He farmed everything manually. So all of his farming was done completely manually and physically. I also know someone who basically set some machines up going in the first stage and hasn't taken them down since, and they are still providing him with power and things. It's just nice that there's this nice big variety of things you can do. Like, it's basically do it your own way. That was somewhat you. Actually, to be fair, I have, at the moment on this server, I have almost as many hours in the mod pack as Psycho, but people will admit that basically I didn't spend probably the last 10 hours of my gameplay actually playing the game, because I'd built up all of my draconic armor and I was a bit bored. Instead of actually playing the game, what I spent my time doing was going around messing with people, helping people, but also messing with people. But yes, Firetone says that in the mod pack he's developing, there is immersive engineering for the first ore dupe. After that, you have modular machinery. Okay, modular machinery is getting a lot more attention as of late, but it's been interesting. Nuclear craft, yep. Blood magic. Have things for you too. Industrial foregoing and art tools. Okay, so we've got... so I'm guessing, because you're going for an expert mode, I'm guessing you're going to start with immersive engineering. And then you're going to use immersive engineering parts to make things from industrial foregoing. Okay. Okay, I can see that. It's actually quite interesting. There's a lot of people who think that industrial foregoing is a mod that isn't used very much. And actually, if you look, industrial foregoing is in a lot of mod packs. It's just people don't use it when it's there. Meanwhile, you wasted your time building 5 stacks of electrolyzers. Exactly, like Psycho built ridiculously big systems, and that's just something that I gave up on doing ages ago. I stopped building the absolutely insane 20 million RF systems and things. I still remember when I completed the objective on Sky Factory 3 of producing 1 billion RF a tick or something like that, using just, was it just Stirling or just survival generators or just furnace generators or something like that, where you basically had to build a low tier generator. You ended up having to build, I think it was 140 stacks of them, and there was no item duping. Yay, I have cookies now. There's my storage. Let's pop you away in here. So now I'm going to do the thing that a lot of people don't do, that I am definitely going to do because I'm a nice person and server safe, is I'm actually going to basically tidy up my impact on the server, unload chunks that don't need to be loaded, strip down machines that are doing things, because I've kind of finished off the mod pack. It was a thoroughly enjoyable mod pack, but I don't really have all that much left to do. I'm going to lock all of my stuff away in a chunk so that someone who joins doesn't come along and take everything. Not because I don't want people to take everything. If someone wants something, I'm more than happy to give it to them, just to stop people basically ruining the mod pack for themselves. Yeah, the fusion reactors, the nuclear-craft fusion reactors, I don't like because it's literally... It's silly. To get a nuclear-craft fusion reactor to actually be useful just requires just silly stuff. I got enough neutron fluid, and then I was like, yeah, I'm now going to delete you because I have environmental tech now, and I really don't. It's one of those things where... And it's one of the things that, I think, in a way, environmental tech has ruined, is the amount of power you generate comparative to the amount of effort. Like the fusion core from, or the fusion reactor from nuclearcraft is just not worth the effort. To be honest, even if I didn't have environmental tech, I would prefer to build 400 RTGs than try and get a fusion reactor working. It's not available for 1.10. What for other mods from 1.7? Yeah. Yeah, like it's one of those mods that it's in a lot of mod packs, but not a lot of people use it. It's kind of like Buildcraft. It's one of the things that I actually liked about playing staged mode in Modern Skyblock 3. I played and completed a staged mode run in Modern Skyblock 3, although actually lost the last two videos. The last two videos didn't go up. And when I say I played and completed, I didn't do Avarita. Avarita is a mod that I just don't like. But I played it all the way through to killing the Chaos Guardian and getting the start of Avarita going. But then I was like, I'm done with Avarita. But I liked stage mode in Modern Skyblock 3, because stage mode in Modern Skyblock 3 was like, oh, you want storage? Here's something called stone storage that you've never heard of before in BC Pipes. Enjoy! I've already built 400 RGs in Enigmatica 2. Yeah! But Enigmatica 2 is kind of easy to build 400 RTGs in comparative with certain things. But actually, yeah, RTGs are pretty easy once you get into nuclear craft and you've got a decent reactor and a decent fission reactor. RTGs aren't hard to make. So we're just going to do a little tidy up on the server. I might do a little build of something for the building contest, if the building contest is still about. I use Buildcraft in SevTech, and I just really hate the Buildcraft pipe thing, so I don't want that mod in mind. Oh, don't get me wrong, Fires. Don't get me wrong, Fires. I think Buildcraft pipes are terrible. Buildcraft pipes are laggy. To be fair, the actual, like, the different kinds of Buildcraft pipe and how they fit together and the use of plugs and things like that, you can make very interesting systems for them. And it's actually, like, in a way, a pretty cool way of building a piping system. However, they are buggy and have massive lag problems, and they are such a pain for server owners that I understand why people don't use Buildcraft. But bear in mind that I hadn't used Buildcraft since 1.5, I think. Was it 1.5 or was it the early years of 1.7? I hadn't really used Buildcraft since then. I've used Buildcraft in this because, again, like, this has Buildcraft earlier than it has Ender.io. So you kind of have to use Buildcraft. But this one introduced me to Quark pipes. I'd never used Quark pipes before in this one. So I do like those mod packs that not only to introduce you to new mods, but say, yeah, this is the new mod and you're going to use it. Enjoy, sort of thing. It does, I like it because it gives, that's why I like stage mode. I like stage mode because I end up exploring mods that I would never explore. If I join a kitchen sink pack, I go straight for Ender.io. First thing I do is go to Ender.io. I go on a mining escapade, I get diamond, I get iron, I get copper, I get tin, I get silver, I get down to bedrock, I get myself some grains of infinity, I get myself some gold, and I get into Ender.io. And boom, I am in Ender.io, and I've got ore doubling, and I've got conduits, and I've got everything I need, basically, to set up a system. But one of the things I've enjoyed I played SevTech, I've played staged mode in Modern Skyblock 3, I've played this. One of the things I've been loving about staged modes is that they've been like, okay, well, you don't have that thing that you like, you don't have that thing that's super effective. Do it a different way. Figure out something else you can do. And we'll tidy up you. Hey, Elf Daughter. Started streaming 75 minutes ago. My notification just popped up. Garamit, YouTube. Hey, Potato Aria. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Elf? How you doing, Potato? Welcome, 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 people. I'm sorry you have been having trouble with your notifications, guys. If I could get YouTube to fix it, I would. So we've not got any automated systems in here we have to worry about. We have got some automated systems down in the basement that I'll just strip down, but I think that's it. I've actually just finished off this mod pack, so I'm pretty good. So automated system wise, easiest way to turn off this automated system is just strip all of you out. On your day off, so chilling. Excellent. You can get turned off. Don't care about you. You get 5 days off school. That's cool. Why'd you get 5 days off school? If I was your teacher, I would give you 0 days off school. And I think... just do a little bit of tidying up. And unchunk load that area, but keep it claimed. And there we go. That's all of my stuff tidied up on this server. Excellent. In my mod pack, I really want to push to use nuclear craft for massive power production and things. So I really need to push the solar panels from environmental tech later because they're really good power production. Droid, illegal teacher. Wait, what? Because 2 are parents-teacher conferences and the other is Monday. So I don't know. The other 2 are weekends. It's one of those things where please do not make people use freaking nuclear craft fusion reactors. Because the nuclear craft fusion reactor, the big coil reactor, that thing just does not work. It just does not work. Hey, Bean Boys. So, here's the problem. I've kind of finished the mod pack now. So, yeah, I've been streaming for a little bit over an hour, and I've kind of finished the mod pack. So, I'm probably going to change over... to put some BRAWLHALLA. You look like you've seen better days. Thanks for that, Bean Boys. So let's add then BRAWLHALLA to the end of my title. And anyone who would like to join me in BRAWLHALLA, anyone who would like to join me in BRAWLHALLA is more than welcome to. BRAWLHALLA! Droid Beard is growing back in. Yeah, Droid Beard is slowly coming back in. Elf Daughter is so nice. Elf Daughter is an absolute sweetheart. She's also an excellent streamer, by the way. I've been using the latest version today, Firetones, and no, it's not. So let's bring up this, and we will go... BRAWLHALLA. Okay, so BRAWLHALLA. Come to me, BRAWLHALLA. Aha! Nope, we're not doing song requests because I don't have any bot or anything like that set up. I'm also streaming on YouTube, and I actually have a little bit of respect for sort of music makers and things like that, and I don't like stealing music. So, now that we have finished off that, we're going to do... anyway, I really need to go to sleep. Really enjoyed talking to you, but it's already 7 AM. Ooh, and I don't have any sleep. Ah, bed! To bed with you, Firetones! I cast thee out of the stream! Begone! So, I'm going to play a few rounds, and if people would like to join me on BRAWLHALLA, I will make up a room. Once I've played a couple of just rounds to get back into it, we will jump on into a public room. You can use Pretzel Rock for the music. I am not 100% sure. There we go. I'm not 100% sure. I tend to either use in-game music or allow people just to pick what they want. I haven't played this in ages.
3,
2, 1, brawl. So BRAWLHALLA is a very simple... This person is gold, by the way, so they're probably going to beat me considering I haven't played in a while. Dang it! Wow, they just committed suicide by trying to ledge snipe me. Well, that's the thing, is like, I have, hey, I'm playing against a gold level player. The difficulty of this game does not come from the complexity. It comes from, like, going up against players you are worse at than. And I haven't played this in probably a month. And also, I never was particularly good at this game. Wow, this gold person, thank you very much for the look, Mudfires. This gold person is very hyper-aggressive on ledge. So I'm probably going to try and feed them another ledge situation where they can basically overextend on ledge. I managed to get a perfectly timed dodge there. Now, 100% guarantee this person is going to call me a spammer. Sometimes just dropping down, straight down rather than moving in a direction is a good way to trick people into thinking that you are... or into missing you. Because a lot of people expect you to kind of push either towards them or away from them. Oops! I failed on my ledge play there. To be fair, I have literally only... So, the way it works is you've got two kinds of attack. You've got light attack and heavy attack, and then you've got a third kind of attack, which is throw. So you've got light, heavy, and throw. Every character has two weapons. And what attack you do is based on whether you do light attack, heavy attack, throw, and a direction. So you've got light attack left, light attack right, heavy attack left, heavy attack right. There we go. Again, force them to kind of overpush. I have switched the name of the game I'm playing to... I actually finished... I thought this was a Minecraft stream. It was going to be a Minecraft stream for the first hour and a half, but then I finished the mod pack. So if we go to custom game rooms and we go to create game room, private room, here's the code up at the top of the screen. It is 60491. So if you go to custom game rooms and you go to join room, you can type in that code 60491 and join us on the game room if you would like to join us. So if there's anyone who would like to join us to play on the game room, that you are more than welcome to. I mean, if I could end the stream and restart it with a new title would be great, but to do that I'd have to kind of hold it for a period of time offline. Dang it, it takes you 2 weeks to finish a mod pack. It wasn't a particularly difficult mod pack. It took me 5 days and 4 hours. And probably about 10-12 hours of that I didn't actually need to do. So it probably took me about 4 days of effort. Four and a half days of effort to finish that mod pack. Okay, so no one's joining us in the room, so I'm going to go and play another... let's play a couple of ranked matches. It's been ages since I've done ranked matches. So let's play ranked matches with the character that I'm actually good with. It's been a while since I played, so we'll play a couple of ranked matches. Oh, it's put me straight up against a gold player because I was in gold last league. Last season I was in gold, so that was a while. Oh, a couple of seasons ago I was in gold, so it's put me straight up against a gold player. And this is a gold player who actually knows what they're doing. Yeah, this gold player definitely knows what they're doing. Wow. I'm squished. Okay, this person knows the unbreakable combos. Lovely. Ah, that catch box on the edge of that. No. That person absolutely destroyed me. Thanks for wrecking me. Hey, Pi, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the congrats, I'm assuming, on finishing the mod pack. Have to head out now. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Potato Warrior. So now I've dropped down a tiny bit of rank. It should put me up probably against another gold player, to be fair. It's probably going to keep putting me up against gold players. And it's going to kick my butt. So if anyone has downloaded BRAWLHALLA and wants to play a couple of rounds, we'll probably play BRAWLHALLA for another half hour, 45 minutes, something like that, just to round off the stream. And I might end the stream there, because I have some stuff to do later today. Dang it. Okay, so there's one kill. See, that's the problem with heavy attacks, is sometimes you can get kind of... Once you select to do a heavy attack, you're kind of locked into it. So it can be used as a... And they're slower than quick attacks, so it can be used as a kind of tell. However, it can also be used as a bit of a trick. I hate the scythe as a weapon. The scythe as a weapon is quite nasty. So he has a shadow attack that has range and then doesn't actually move him into the range of that attack. Which is interesting. That's actually quite a harsh one. Okay, nice catch. I'll give him that catch. He caught me nicely on the edge there. I do not like the scythe because it has those diagonals, and I despise those diagonals. No, didn't manage to touch the floor. Didn't get my jumps back. So that's the other thing, is when you touch the floor, it recovers your jumps. Touch the floor or the walls, it recovers your jumps and your heavy attacks. When you're in the air, you have a limited number of jumps and heavy attacks. Considering how quickly I killed this guy the first time round, I'm having a lot of, like, as I said, I am not good against the scythe. If you wanna beat me in a fight, take a character with a scythe. I am terrible against the scythe character. Whoop. Ah, I got caught on the edge of it. Ah, well. Trying to get back into the flow of the game. I mean, I was a gold leaguer, but I was never a top level gold leaguer. I was very much a D tier gold leaguer. I was very much a bottom tier gold leaguer. So considering people are probably better now than they were when I last played, I can't expect to... Ooh, someone playing Rayman, a character I've never fought against. Who uses fists and an axe, which makes sense because the two main characters in Rayman are him with his fists and a girl with an axe. Okay, that was a nice little combo. Came fourth on your first match. Nice! I take it was against 4 people. Okay, and then he disconnected. Okay. Because you can have up to 8 people in a match, Elf, so... You might have been playing an 8-person match. I mean, if it was a 1v1 match and you came fourth, I'd be a little bit concerned. -4 is not a bad score on the base one. Like, it means you only died twice. You only died twice or committed suicide once and then died once and then won one. Or maybe died 4 times. I can't remember which way around the points go now. I don't very often play point score mode on this. Well, I have to thank this guy for the easy win, because he kind of smegged off and gave me an easy win. Okay. Oh yeah, that's probably the most complicated thing you can do in the game, is what's called an air cancel. So normally, if you're in the air, you do a different set of attacks than if you're on the ground. So if you do what's called air neutral, air left, air right, air down, etc. Considering you had a puppy cuddling you at the same time, not bad at all. No, not bad at all. Okay, so I got a win against Raymond Bot. He hit me, which is kind of sad that Raymond Bot actually managed to hit me, but... Okay, so let's go back and let's create a custom game room. Private, and the new number is 59989. So if anyone would like to join, 59989. So maybe once Elfie has finished the match she's in... Ooh, we have an elf daughter. 1v1 on the elf daughter. So if anyone else would like to join, 59989. So let's do stock lives. So we'll do 5 lives. We'll do 100% damage. Gadgets on. Map set. Yeah, let's do all maps. And we'll do the map voting. Confirm. Okay, so you're going to play Mirage. I'm probably going to go with... Let's do a little bit of Queen and I. So this is the full set of maps. You've got the 1v1s, the 2v2s, the 3v3s and 4v4s. And you just pick a map. I think we'll play on a nice simple map to start with. The small Brawlhaven.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
I'm sorry, Alfie. Okay, Alfie hit me. It's not as bad as Arca, who I just bounced. There we go. There we go, Alfie. Hey, Boom Biffy. It should have updated itself to... Oh. It should have updated itself to say it's Brawlhalla, because we actually finished the mod pack I was playing in Minecraft. We actually completed the mod pack. So this is a little bit cruel, because this is basically Elfie's first time playing the game, and she's playing someone like Elfie has literally just picked up the game. She's basically someone who's not even done a tutorial on the game, and she's going up against someone who's a gold leaguer or was a gold leaguer previously. So if you press Shift, Elfie, you can do this little dash thing, which allows you to kind of pass through your enemy without taking damage from their attacks. So you can do this little kind of this thing. Yeah. So I can kind of just dodge your attacks like that. It is on a cooldown, so you can only use it a certain number of times, but... Ah, well, boom. Unfortunately, because I'm in the middle of a stream, I've just finished a mod pack. YouTube is terrible for updating itself. I'm sorry, Elfie. At least I'm not doing to you what I did to Arga, which is bouncing my fist off your face over and over again. Bouncing a hammer off you over and over again. Ooh, nice recovery, Elfie. You got caught under the ledge and still recovered. Aha! Aha! I'm sorry. It's probably not a good idea for a beginner to go up against me 1v1. Like, when you start getting into 4, 5, 6 person matches, it's a lot more chaotic and a lot less skill. A lot less skill based in bigger matches. Oh, she intercepted me with her fists. So that's called ledge creeping. And that's where you hang on the ledge. Sorry. Please no hate. I'm sorry. Hey, when I first played against Arca, the first time I played Arca, I played a character with a hammer, and literally I beat Arca using the same move over and over again. I literally just did sideways cancel with the hammer over and over and over and over and over again, and just bounced the hammer off his face for probably a good 3 minutes. Oh. When you're fighting 1v1 in this game, it is very much a game of knowing how your opponent's moves move the character and kind of playing that against the opponent. Oh, I've never played this guy before. Oh, he's a fist user. And playing that against the opponent. So if I go back into... Actually, I'll go into experimental and see if I can get up against someone who I will be able to show it off with. So it's very much, in 1v1s, it's very much about knowing your character and knowing your opponent's character. So, who are we going to get put up against? Okay, we're getting put up against Mordex. Mordex has a scythe and a fists. So the fists are very much horizontal, directional, and the scythe is diagonal. We have the same basic punching strikes. So now I know that his scythe is going to pull him in certain put him in certain positions when he attacks. Like that. I knew how long his scythe attack was going to be, and I put myself in such a position to basically so that I could attack from his scythe attack. And you see, he did the same to me there. He countered me with the same thing. I went into a heavy attack thinking he was going to charge. So it's kind of very tactical. Now that sort of thing, that's one thing that you can do in this game that I don't like, which is in this game you can chain attacks in a way that's almost impossible to beat. Now he did kind of get me stuck off the ledge there and do kind of ledge sniping. Ledge sniping is one of the things where basically you get people stuck off a ledge and then you just chain attacks till they run out of jumps. See, that's one of those things. You can just chain that attack over and over again. It's almost impossible to break. Ah, dang it, my attack was secondary to theirs. And you see, I knew he was going to do a down attack there because I was on the ledge, so I moved away from the ledge the moment I touched it, rather than jumping vertically up. Now, every time you hit your opponent, they get one jump back. So you have to kind of try and knock them far enough out that they're not going to get that jump anymore. But you see, now I'm ledge camping him, and doing a reasonably good job. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure he's not as confident with the fists as he is with the scythe, because he didn't, he threw away his scythe previously. Oh, that was a nice bounce off the ceiling there. So, because of the way the fists work, you want to try and attack diagonally. Now, because of the way the scythe works, you want to try and attack linearly. And the scythe has slightly better range than the sword in certain attack patterns. So, because we're getting caught and I'm getting a lot of... See, I made sure that I dropped when I did that slightly so that he didn't have the opportunity to hit me off the edge of the cliff again and cliff chain me again. Common mistake people make, they think if they're outside the cloud they're not going to get hit by that. And you can often use that against people, is they think that if they're beyond the edge of the cloud that strike won't get them, but it actually flicks out a little bit further, so it has a slightly longer range than the cloud. So the tell on that attack is slightly longer, and that's just something that you learn about this character. So if I was fighting this character, I'd know that myself, because I know that attack. So why playing all the characters is quite good if you do want to get into this game, because you get to learn all the characters' special attacks.
Player 2 wins.
GG. Now, one thing you will hear a lot in this game is you will hear people call you a spammer. Basically, unless you do one of the unbreakable combos during a match, people will always refer to you as a spammer at some point. Don't let it bother you. So my favourite characters are Queen Nai, Hattori, and Asuri. So the fast strike characters. Some people do very, very well with the slow strike characters, but I'm just not good with the slow strike characters. Some of Asuri's specials, like, let's see if I can show you, I'm not going to have a chance to show you. So Asuri's right strong attack, so Asuri's directional strong attack is much, much different to many other characters. She actually runs forward and only attacks when you let go of the attack key with her sword. Nice! So this person actually had some nice little etiquette in it. So we both picked up a weapon and we kind of cheered on each other. Which means this person is probably far better than me. As we're already seeing as this person just completely wipes the floor with me on stream. Yeah, That was painful. I didn't even manage to touch them. Wow. Okay, so this is basically what Elf felt like. They aren't really tutorials so much in this game. There's a few like training battles, sort of, that show you some basic things, but it's kind of like in like Tekken, how there's not really tutorials in Tekken. So that's one of the things I can do with my neutral heavy attack with this, is I can grab people and throw them. And if they're on the edge, I'll throw them straight off the edge. Like that. And I can usually get someone caught in a nice little sequence here. And it also allows you to do things like jump over thrown weapons. Dang it. Nope. So you saw my run there. They jumped over the run, and I didn't manage to hit them, but... GG. Thank you for the match. So you can see, I'm terrible at this game. Let's be 100% fair and reasonable. I'm absolutely terrible at the game. However, if anyone would like to join me on BRAWLHALLA later on, I'll probably stream a few streams of BRAWLHALLA while I look for another... Karimet XE. Do I know you, Karimet XE? I don't know if I know Karimet XE.
Queen high.
But, yeah, like, if anyone would like to download BRAWLHALLA and have a little bit of a play with BRAWLHALLA, I'll probably do some BRAWLHALLA on and off. I'll probably do some mixed game streams. Where I'll stream a collection of things. Oh, this guy is silver at the moment, but he was gold previously.
3, 2, 1.
And another Mirage player. Mirage seems to be popular today. See what I mean by sometimes how standing still can be actually quite a vicious technique. Ooh, that was a nice mid-air cancel. So she jumped up in the air, which made me think that she was only going to be able to move in certain directions, and then she mid-air cancelled into a ground ability, which I was very impressed with because it actually forced me off the edge, and then she stole my jumps from me. You can see that scythe wielding or scythes, I really struggle with fighting. Spears, on the other hand, I have a reasonable amount of experience in. So... versus someone using a spear, I can be reasonably confident I know which direction they're going to go. Ah, dang it! They saw the dodge coming. No. I had no more jumps or dodges or attacks to change my direction of flight. There, so... dang it, she's on the scythe again. Oh, no, she's going into the I'm going to throw absolutely everything I get at you mode. No! I refuse to go down like this. Ha! Screw you! Ha 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 ha! GG, well done. It was a nicely done match. And let me guess, spammer? Spammer, 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 spammer. Not even sure what wall means. Spammer? Thank you. You too. Was just saying on stream your mid-air cancel at the start. Very nice. No, not plat. No. Barely gold. Just lucky. So we found a nice person. Oh. So mid-air cancels can be one of those things that really does allow people to take advantage of a fight. Because, as I said, it's all about... It's very much about predicting where your opponent is going to go and reacting to those predictions. Because it happens so fast, you don't really have a time to actually react to where your opponent has gone. So you're kind of reacting to the prediction of where your opponent is going. And because of that, it is a game of kind of knowing the movements and knowing how opponents are going to be moving. Less so in a big multiplayer match. In fact, I'll show you guys a big multiplayer match. If we go back... let's do a free-for-all. And let's grab someone who everybody hates in a free-for-all. Let's grab Orion. So we've got two Orions, we've got a Mirage and a Rayman. So, in a free-for-all it's a lot different because it's less about predicting where people are going and more about keeping yourself safe. My weapon. And this is why people hate this character in a free-for-all, because I can do things like that. And you see, people are now grouping up to try and deal with me because I'm being a pain in the ass with this character. Thank you for letting me back on the platform. No! I slightly mistimed that. Now, one thing you can do in a free-for-all, because it is point-based, is you can just wait until people are injured and then try and snipe them. Like, I was going after Rayman there because Rayman was on low HP. Now I have to say, the people I'm fighting in this free-for-all don't appear to be massively experienced free-for-all players, because they're getting too focused on trying to beat one person and not looking for their easy points. Except maybe Dark. Okay, Dark's now kind of like farming people. That's fine. Ooh, nice catch by Gam there. You can see you can get back onto the platform from a long way away. So Berserk is, I think, probably the highest you can get, if memory serves.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So there was 18 to 1 to -2 to -7. I think those guys were a little bit lower, sort of less experienced with... They all just immediately left. I think those people were slightly less experienced with free-for-alls than I am, but that's fine. So I've now been streaming for a couple hours. I'll probably call the stream there. Thank you very much for watching. We started off with Mass Production Minecraft mod pack by Electrified. Very good mod pack available on the Twitch launcher. Worth play, but we have finished it now. I'm going to be looking for another Minecraft mod pack. I'm going to be looking for other games to play. I've got some stuff to do today. I've got some bits and pieces to do today, and I've also got some bits and pieces to do tomorrow. But I should stream tomorrow. I should be streaming about 12 till 2, 12 till 3 British Standard Time. So please feel free to join the Discord, which is !Discord. And what we're going to do is over on Twitch, we're going to do a little raid. If there is anyone who would like to join me on a little raid, because we're going to spread some love to some VSO7 members. Who have we got playing at the moment? We've got... Fortnite, Minecraft, Farming Sim, Path of Exile. Oh, we've got someone playing Osu. Yeah, let's go and poke the person who's playing Osu at the moment. So if you are in Twitch and you would like to join us on a raid on Osu, please click the join raid button. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. The BRAWLHALLA I'll probably bring back a couple of times. This was BRAWLHALLA, Quackstar. The BRAWLHALLA I'll probably bring back a couple of times while I'm looking for another mod pack and I'm looking for other games to play. I'll probably might finish off Final Fantasy VIII tomorrow, because I haven't finished Final Fantasy VIII yet. But what I will do is I will say thank you very much for watching. Please say something when we go and raid Derpanium. Please say hello and boop him and say droid raid or whatever. Just ask some questions and be nice people in chat. That's the best thing you can be. Thank you all for watching. I've been the GamingDroid, and this has been another stream. You should be able to click the join raid button at the top. I think you're on the raid already, Quacksar, because it says 5 viewers are raiding. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all in another stream. Bye-bye.